For my crease shade, I'm going to use Chickadee from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy brush and put that all over my crease. This is going to be our transition shade, and it's going to help us blend out everything, and it's going to give us that warmth that we want for the summer eye. And then I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. I'm taking that on a Smith 235 brush, and I'm putting that on the lower outer part of my crease, and also blending it directly into my crease a little bit lower than where I place Chickadee. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend both the colors together using the same big fluffy brush we used in the beginning. For my lid shade, I'm going to use Fifth Avenue. This is from the Anastasia in Mario palette. But before I apply that to my lid, I'm going to use the mixing medium from MAC. This is just going to make sure that it sticks to my lid and it doesn't transfer into my crease or anything like that, because I do have hooded eyelids, and I do this with like everything that I put on my lid, like glitter or shimmer. It just helps it not transfer to my eyelid and get all messy. And then I'm going to go ahead and use nylon from MAC and highlight my brow bone. I have to like raise my brow like that sometimes because I run out of space, like my eyes are so small. And then I'm going to go ahead and just blend all of that out with the same big fluffy brush that we used in the beginning. The way I find that my makeup stays on longest is when I moisturize, because I'm going to be using a lot of long wearing matte products. So I moisturize with my moisturizer, added some sunscreen, and now you're going to see me prime my face with this Milani primer. I really like this one. Now that our skin is nice and moisturized, we're going to go ahead and go into the foundation. So when you want your makeup to last long, of course you want to use something more matte and long wearing, because anything that's dewy is going to slip off a little bit easier than something matte. So I'm going to let that set into my skin, and I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. I'm going to use the Costa Riche eyeliner from MAC. It's just a really light brown eyeliner. It's not like a deep espresso or anything. It's so pretty. I love this one. So the reason I let it sit is just so I know that it's locked in and it's not going to move anywhere. I'm going to conceal and highlight under my eyes in the center of my face. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and what I like to do with this concealer, and kind of with any of my other concealers, is I like to let it sit for a while before I blend it out. I'll blend out the center of my face first, and then I'll go ahead and do the under eyes. I find that that just really locks in the makeup, and it also makes it a lot brighter under your eyes. So I'm just kind of fanning right here to speed up the process, but then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my Beauty Blender. Once we have that blended out, I'm going to use my Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder. This is the translucent one, and I grab a little bit of that onto my Beauty Blender, and I pat it into my skin until there is no more powder left. And then I also grab a little bit and I take it over my nose. This is going to make sure that your makeup lasts a little bit longer, because you are setting in your nose, and that's where the makeup breaks up the quickest. And then I'm using this Fit Me Loose powder from Maybelline. I really like this powder. I feel like it makes some skin look like skin and not really dry or patchy or anything. My bronzer and my blush always blend really nice with it. So I'm using the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster and this Smith 112 brush. Then I'm using this blush palette from e.l.f. This is in the shade Dark, and I'm just applying that at my cheekbones. I like to start at the back of my face and then work my way inward. I'm just blending that out with the same powder brush. And then to lock in the rest of our face, I'm setting underneath my contour. And then with whatever is left over, I'm setting the rest of my face, like around my cheeks and the center of my face and my chin. So I'm just blending out all that powder with the same powder brush that we used earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Mario spray. This is just going to make sure that our makeup looks like skin and doesn't look powdery or cakey or anything like that. It's just going to allow all the powders to sink into our skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. This is the Spice Lip Liner from MAC. It's just like a really warm brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Spicy from Anastasia as my lip color. Lastly, we are just going to highlight our face on the top of the cheekbones and the nose and the chin. And I'm going to use Ofra Riverdale Drive. And yeah, this completes the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.